It was always January, and she lived in the desolation of winter. It was always so cold there, and the wind either whispered or howled. This dark cabin in the woods, tall, black and thin, in the wonderland. It rarely rained, but when it did, the thinnest needles of ice formed. She never felt that people should pity her, but she was often afraid. Strange animals without faces brushed their bodies against the walls. Small creatures, ghostly and white, would writhe just out of sight. A comforting blackbird with a laissez-faire attitude would visit. When it would fly away, sounds of breaking glass would fill the cabin. White as winter, cold as bone, nestled in this little home. Winter exiles, winter is tradition. The static is alive behind a television, for she knows all too well the life of a ghost in a shell. Out of her window she would sometimes see other words or silver static. Her only toy was a dollhouse which played a sad song when first opened. She spread her drawings around only to find them collected each morning. She would sometimes dream of other lives and being a strong grown woman. Her only other visitor was the white lady who always shone brightly. Faith would hear their names in her dreams: April, Zoe, Hannah, Hope. White as winter, cold as bone, nestled in this little home. Winter exiles, winter is tradition. The static is alive behind a television, for she knows all too well the life of a ghost in a shell. She remembered the panic. She dreamed of herself strapped to the table. Strange machinas, painful injections. Her heart raced and she screamed. She'd always awaken from the nightmare, knowing it had to be a memory. Silver static hummed to life, one square of glass in the kitchen window. In the pane of glass, the girl she knew as Zoe lay in her bed snoring. Her hand reached towards the glass, wondering if she could reach her. Dreams of the purple mountains and the wise ancients of old. Dreams of another world rife with powerful cities filled with technology. Dreams of a magical land fighting to keep the old ways alive and safe. White as winter, cold as bone, nestled in this little home. Winter exiles, winter is tradition. The static is alive behind a television, for she knows all too well the life of a ghost in a shell. And years later, after being laid to rest, the deepest sleep came to Faith. But it was not the end. Hope was waiting for her. They had much to discuss and even more work to do, but that's another story and shall be told another time.